the difference between sex and gender? How many can you define sex and gender? Usually we have how many sexes? Can somebody talk to me? I feel kind of lonely, okay, if I'm talking to the screen. Can somebody, I mean, are you taking a shower because you smell good from the screen? And some of you are still sleeping, okay, because 8:46 is too early to get up, right? If you are awake with me, please answer, okay? How many sexes do we have? I'm not talking about how many people you have slept with. I mean, we have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, like how many sexes?
I guess we have 2.
You have 2, right? Like a males and females. Okay, but gender, okay, gender, it's kind of a wider, okay. Gender covers sexes, okay, not just men and women, okay. We can have the third sex, fourth sex, okay, and you can have like 2.5 sex. You can have 1.5 sex. Okay? So it's pretty hard to define gender. But here we talk about with respect, okay, like different sexes. We have we have respect for different sexual orientation. Okay, you like men, you like women. Okay, maybe you like both. So these are the gender we are talking about, and they should be equal. So they are the main idea. Okay, these are what we call, okay, gender, and we are talking about the equality for gender. So gender equality, and let's start with the paragraph 1. Okay, Iceland. How many of you have been to Iceland? Can you raise your hand? Okay, give me a ding dong. Have you ever been to this small country? This small, it's really small. Okay, like I think it's smaller than Taoyuan City, right? None of you have been there. I have never been there either. So yeah, but all of us have been hearing a lot about this country, okay, Iceland, and it's at the northern tip of the earth. Okay, Iceland is a small island nation, just like Taiwan. Okay, so it should be surrounded by ocean. No, here we are talking about the omission of the subjective relative pronoun. Do you know relative pronoun? Relative pronoun, it's these 2 words. 关系代名词 relative pronoun, and we are talking about the omission. Okay, do you know admission, right? So omission of the subjective means it's related to the subject. So I think you know this idea, right? So the original sentence should be which is noun, right? And you take away which, change it into been, and been can be omitted. So here it's the idea of the omission of the subjective relative pronoun. So if you want to put one word here, okay, this word should be, do we have number 25? Number 25, okay, what word should you put here regarding the submission of subjective relative pronoun?
Noun.
Noun, that's right, good. So the answer should be noun, okay, which is noun. Noun here means famous. Okay, so you can be famous or known for many things. Okay, so can you see this screen, the word file screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you can be famous or well known for, okay, for something. Okay, let me type everything before I mark it. For something, or as a title. Or to people. So you basically have 3 prepositions. You have 3 prepositions for noun or famous.
And what does the as a title mean?
As a title or position, okay, or position. For example, you can say, do you know Zhang Huimei? Is she too old for you? Like Zhang Huimei, it's famous, it's well known as a singer. So a singer is a position or a title.
Oh, got it.
Do you understand? And you can say Hsinchu is famous for rice noodles. Boarding Senior High School, it's famous for being naughty. Naughty? Yeah, for something. And famous to people, that means, these people know something about this person. For example, you can say, 蔡英文, okay, our president is famous to everyone in this country. Or Chen Shizhong, now it's very famous to everyone. All right, so depending on the object, okay, you have to choose the prepositions very carefully, okay? So basically you have 3 prepositions to choose from, okay? And for this blank, okay, you should put for, because it's something, right? For it's breathtaking. Okay, breathtaking means it's really magnificent. Okay, if something is breathtaking, that means that thing takes your breath away. Okay, it's really impressive. Okay, so for something here, for its breathtaking landscapes, which means if you go to Iceland, you can see a lot of beautiful scenery. Okay, boiling means, you have bubbles coming out of these mud pools. Okay, yeah. If these pools are not very hot, okay, perhaps you can bathe yourself, okay, in the mud pools. Okay, it has some kind of therapeutic functions, okay, properties. Okay, yeah. So boiling mud pools. Okay, mud means like dirt, very very wet dirt or soil. Okay, boiling means bubbles are coming out, or perhaps it's really hot, like boiling water, and the heat can be like 100 degrees Celsius. All right, and stunning views. Okay, stunning views of views means what? Sights. Okay, things you can see. The northern lights. The northern lights. Okay, it's got another more specific name. Okay, we have here. Okay, you can change the northern lights. Okay, everyone knows the northern lights because it's very clear, but it has a special term for it. Okay, Aurora. Okay, Borealis. Okay, British accent should be Borealis. Okay, so this A is long sound. Okay. It's a long vowel. So we use these 2 terms. Okay, alternately. Sometimes we say like the northern lights. Okay, the northern lights can come in different colors. Okay, most of the time. Okay, that should be like a greenish. Okay, a little bit green. Okay, mixed with other colors. Okay, good. You guys are like a science student, so you should know more science than I do. Okay, so memorize this. Okay, Aurora Borealis. Okay, Borealis. Okay, this is a very special term. Okay, but it's quite commonly known, and the northern lights. Okay, are the terms, okay, that people commonly use, okay, when we talk about this kind of a light. Okay, up there, okay, at the northern tip of the earth. And we can also talk about we have the northern lights, but we can also have the southern lights, right, which happen in the southern hemisphere. Do you know hemisphere? If you cut the earth, okay, the globe into two.
Half of the sphere.
Yeah, hemisphere, that's right. So we have the northern hemisphere, you have the northern lights, and the southern hemisphere, you have the southern lights. Remember, okay, it's not southern, okay, it's southern. I know, okay, south, it's L, okay, south. But if you change south into an adjective, it's okay, southern lights. Okay, and southern lights, okay, we also have a special term for it, okay, and it's also aurora, okay. Australis, okay, Australis, okay, does this word, okay, remind you of a country?
Australia?
Yeah, Australia, that means, southern. So we have the Northern Lights and the
So the northern one and the southern one got the different name.
yes, okay. So if you're talking about the Southern Lights, okay, it's Aurora Australis, okay, and Australia, okay, comes from this word. That means it's in the southern part of the earth, okay. So the Northern Lights and the Southern Lights, and of course Iceland is at the northern tip of the earth, okay. It's in the northern hemisphere, so we use Aurora Borealis. Right, let's continue. But how many? Okay, so sometimes we use how many as the subject, but it's still a question. Okay, we don't say how many do something happen. Okay, so many here means many people. Okay, how many people? Many can be a pronoun. Okay, which goes to mean people. Okay, how many people? Now. Okay, so how many here? It's a question. Okay, but it's also the subject for the sentence. Some question words can be used like this. For example, like what. Okay, when you say what happened, then you do not have to say what does happen. No, what is a question word, and it's also the subject for the sentence. So you simply write what happened, and you put a question mark at the end of the sentence. The same idea for how many. Okay, so I actually put Chinese for you to understand. Okay, 疑问代名词当主词. Okay, so it's actually a question pronoun. Okay, it can be a question. It can also be a pronoun. Okay, the subjects for the sentence. How many know that this country of only around? I asked you to mark around, but I didn't put anything here. Okay, around means about. Can you give me two other adverbs that mean exactly the same as this word? Around. You're not talking about the exact number, okay? Two other adverbs. Around.
Can we use approximately here?
Yes, okay. I was expecting you to say this word. Okay, so who talked? Okay, you're really smart. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Okay, if you have your textbooks with you, approximately. Yeah. So this is like a 学测 the GSAT level word. Okay, and another adverb. So someone just said approximately. Okay, and we have another adverb that starts with the letter R. Which word? None of you know this word? Oh,
Roughly?
roughly. That's right. Good. Okay. Roughly. So we can use these two words to talk about not an exact number. Okay. So you're talking about your guess. Okay. Your estimation. All right. You don't know the exact number, but it's around how many people. It's really like much smaller than Taoyuan City. Okay. So Taoyuan City can declare its independence as a country, like Zhongli City likes to do so. Uh, so how many people? We only have like 360,000 people. Okay, so it's like it's smaller than Taoyuan district. 桃园区有多少人？区要 district. Can you guess? I don't know. But I think
Derek know the answer.
450,000.
Okay, but the number it's like a much bigger, okay, larger than 360,000, right? I think this is really a small country, okay, but if you want to talk about the whole Taoyuan city, okay, we have so yeah, this is really a small country, okay. So these many people live in this country, so 是什么的所在地, okay? So this is actually a phrase. Is, okay? is also home. Let me use red. Okay. So next time when you want to use this phrase, okay, if a place is home to something, that means you can find this thing. Okay, this thing is commonly found here. So here we're talking about this thing, but this thing is kind of an abstract idea. So it's also home to the world's most. Let me finish this part. Okay, this sentence. Okay, this sentence before I let you go because it's already 9:01. Okay, so we're talking about a compound adjective. Okay, so you actually put two things together as an adjective. Yeah, so basically you have two words. Okay, the first word is not the big idea. Okay, the big idea is the second word. If you want to talk about something has this kind of feature, okay, and it's this balance here. I know balance can be a verb, but it can also be a noun. Here it's a noun, so we put balanced. That means this country has this kind of feature. We can talk about this here. If you want to talk about a chair which has three legs, you can say three. This is a kind of a review, okay? Leg. But you have to change it to ed. Okay, that means this chair has this kind of feature, and the way you change it into the ed form, it's sort of like you change a verb into its past tense or past perfect tense form. So, legged chair. Or you can say a 5-eye, but you want to talk about the feature, okay, the trait of this monster, then you have to put ed here, right? GED and ed. It's part of the compound adjective, okay, monster. Okay. So next time, if you want to use a compound adjective, okay, and you want to talk about not the future, the feature or the traits of that thing, then you have to put ed after the second word. Okay, so the same idea. We're talking about the country being gender balanced. That means this country, this society has a balanced gender. Okay, the gender it's balanced. All right, and it's most. Okay, the world's most. Okay, so it's got to be something that this country is proud of, so proud of. All right, we stopped talking about this lesson here. And next time, perhaps you're going to have another teacher, okay, who is going to talk about the vocabulary section with you, I suppose, okay, because that teacher told me so. And after that teacher finished talking about the vocabulary section, then he'll move on to talk about the reading section grammatically. All right, I've been taking up a lot of your time, okay, and go back and study the second midterm exam test, okay, once you receive the test, okay, the paper version. Then if you have any questions, okay, you can feel free to ask any teacher you come across. All right, so I have to let you go for today, right? So you can, yeah, you can log out and go to another class, okay, if you will.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
teacher.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.